Woo, this is a heavy book. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it up the whole time.
Badoop.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, hello. If you haven't, hello. My name is Ariel and today I'm going to be doing a book review, spoiler-free as possible, of Angola Janga, Kingdom of Runaway Slaves by Mascelo D'Salete. If you've been here before, you know I am terrible at pronouncing names. So, yeah. Let's get into it. This book is a graphic novel, a very large, very beautiful graphic novel. This book is set in the late 1600s. It is about a tribe of runaway slaves that are thriving despite the colonial people coming to settle in this land and the indigenous Portuguese. And they go through a lot of strife and adversity, but they survive. I'm just going to read you the back of the book really quick. I don't want to get too spoilery, and this will help me not do that. Founded in the late 16th century Brazil, Angola Janga was a beacon of freedom for over 100 years. This community of runaway slaves thrived in fierce opposition to the Dutch and Portuguese colonial powers. In the stunning follow-up to his critically acclaimed graphic novel debut, Run For It, D'Salete brings this history of this precarious kingdom to life. The painful stories of fugitives, the brutal raids by colonial forces, and the tense power struggle among its inhabitants. At turns empowering and heartbreaking, Angola Janga is a stark reminder of the fight for justice is an eternal battle. So in this graphic novel, like I said, it is very beautiful. I am actually going to just go ahead and put some images here to try to make it as spoiler-free as possible. It's stark black and white. It is gorgeous all the way through the book. Now, at the very back of the book, which I went ahead and put in some bookmarks, I'll show you real quick. So the end pages on both sides have some of the characters and their names, not the pronunciation of their names, but the names. And at the back of the book, and I didn't realize this until halfway through, that there is a glossary, and in the glossary it will give you words and names and such. That way you know what they are, terms, things like that. There is also a chronology at the back for the wars. There is also maps. Y'all, I love a book with maps. I love a good book with maps. So there are a lot of things that I wish I would have known before I started reading it, so that way it would have been a little less confusing to me. I did get confused somewhat, through, because I was like, I don't understand these words, I don't understand the references. But as soon as I realized there was that in the back, it was smooth sailing. Now, this is a very large book. This is a THICKUMS, but it didn't take me that long to read. I actually picked this up randomly at the library. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was great. I don't think I would read it again, but I do think it was great. If I did read it again, it would be purely for knowledge purposes. This gentleman that wrote this book took a very long time to write this book, and it is very historically accurate, and you have to respect the fact that all the time and accuracy that went into something so big and so beautiful and so powerful. So let's talk about the pros and the cons. Now, my only real con for this book is that I wish the glossary and everything would have been in the front of the book, or something in the book that told me they were there, because I looked a couple times. It doesn't say anywhere in the front that that's back there. I wish I would have known about it before I started reading it, because I didn't flip through it before I started reading it. I only saw a little bit at the library and was like, I like big books and I cannot lie, I will take you home with me. So that is my only con. Now for pros. This book is heavily immersive. I felt like I was in it. I felt like I was living in it with them. This book tells you a lot of its story through the artwork, which I think is beautiful, and it's not extremely filled. I mean, there are bubbles. There's lots of speech bubbles, and it does tell you a story, but it's not extremely word dense, which I really like in these stark black and white graphic novels. It's just, it's beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. I don't know, I can't see the back of my camera, but like, it's beautiful. And I loved it. It was great. I really appreciated the story in itself. I did learn a lot after reading it. So I really enjoyed this book. If you have read it, leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. If you want to read it, leave me a comment down below and let me know about your interests. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. And if you've made it this far, please give this video a like. If you haven't subscribed to me already, consider subscribing and helping my channel grow. I appreciate every subscriber that I have. I thank you all so much for your participation in my videos and letting me know that I'm doing a good job. So I hope that you have a good day and see you later.